it's amazing the vantage point I've had, you know, meeting you that first day you showed up at SNL, and then just seeing this body of work that you've made, which is so varied that when people come up to you and they're touched by something you did or they love something you did, there's a lot of people who they know what's coming. Yeah, you like that one movie. But for you, you never know what it's going to be because you've done so much. You've done so much stuff that's affected people in different ways.
Yeah. I mean, shit, the latest Leo movie.
Leo is,
yeah.
My daughter's obsessed.
Oh, yeah?
She loves that. And it's such a good movie because I watched it with her 3 times now.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it's like a joke bag. Feels great. Bill Burr, Smigel crushed it.
But also,
I'm so happy. That
I also love, too, that the voice you did in Leo.
Oh, Bernie.
We all know it's... You know, my former representation, your former Bernie Brillstein, had this just unbelievable voice. I mean, first of all, he looked.
You used to do him. You and Smiley used to do him talking about your Adam West.
Yeah. He was, but
and you do Sandy better than everybody.
But this was this great. I mean, Bernie Brillstein was this iconic figure, and they don't make him like that anymore. Right. And he wore all black. He was very heavy guy with a big white beard, and he looked like a Jewish Santa Claus with a ring, and he'd wear dark, and he'd say it's slimming. Like, well, apparently it's not. But he was a real character, and then everyone did a Bernie Brillstein impression, and but you took that voice and then changed it. Yeah. And if you had told me this massive hit movie, Leo, is coming out, and kids are going to love it, and it's going to be an instant classic, and the main character is the voice of Bernie Brillstein.
That was...
I'd have said...
Do you remember that you guys, I think Smigel used to do Bernie if he was a cannibal?
No.
He used to go, you know, he'd be giving advice and be like, you have to tell Paramount Fictions, whatever he'd be saying. He'd be like, you have a wonderful hand. Let me feel that hand for a second.
It's such a specific, I love a really specific impression.
Yeah, that was good. That the kids coming up and talking about that, fantastic feeling.
And then you have this, I just watched it last night.
You got the Spaceman.
Spaceman, which is, I really loved it, and it's quite different from other work that you've done, and it's got a great premise. I don't know how much I want to say to give anything away, but it's someone who's about as far away from Earth as you can get, right? Who gets some upsetting news and feels like something in his relationship with his wife has gone wrong, and you're literally on the other side of Jupiter. Yes. And then there's this element that comes into the movie that is really fantastic, and you don't expect it. And I thought it was a beautiful movie.
That's cool.
Really did.
Great. Yes. Well, it's this director, great guy, Johan Renck, just a great person. You would love him. From Sweden. He directed Bowie's last video. He's like really cool bass.
I love that video, by the way. I've seen that. I love that video.
That's cool. It looks cool. Bowie, he has great stories about Bowie, and he did Madonna and just cool stuff. And he was a singer himself, and he gave me the script and said, and it was very different, and this guy's visually makes cool shit and let me be in it, and I love it. I like it.
You're in this enviable position where you can do whatever you want. You can decide, you know, I'm going to do an Uncut Gems and work with the Safdies before that was even a thing, you know, and I think you can then you can make a Leo, then you can come out with Spaceman, which is very much got like a 2001 vibe and has a lot of different darker textures in it. And I think, okay, this is this amazing place to be in right now, where you can be as goofy as you want. And then
I did get lucky there. I don't know I don't know what I'm supposed to do half the time. I'm like, shit, I got to make a movie. I want to make a movie. I love making them. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I just want, I like doing comedies. I like when there's an idea that we're freaking out over, and we can't wait to get it going and try to write it and all that shit. But it's a weird age, right? Now it's a new age. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to really talk about, what I'm supposed to be, what kind of movie I'm supposed to make right now. But it all eventually gets there.
Well, I think my take on you is I think your secret weapon, and I like to think I've been this way too, but you've mostly been interested in pleasing yourself. Mm-hmm. And you decided a long time ago, I'm not going to read anything about me, and I'm not going to try and make certain people happy. Yeah. I'm just going to do what I think is right and what I want to do. And it's kind of a masterclass in what more people should do. Yeah, because I think it has. I think that's a great way to go through, especially a comedy career. But just make yourself happy. Yeah, and if you stick to that, chances are the worst thing that happens is you've made yourself happy, and in your case, you've made everybody else happy too. So that's a beautiful thing.
That does feel. Yes, there are times in your career you go, I guess you do something that you weren't 100% sure of, mm-hmm. and then you just go, I can't ever fucking do that again. That didn't feel good. Like doing whatever makes me feel like, at least I like it, like you were saying, and it's just lucky. Me and you are very lucky. I bet how long you've been getting to do this and kill. And this new building you got's the greatest, man.
I love it. Yeah, I always wanted a little tree house. That's what this feels like. Is like a very nice tree house.
Yes.
And
it's packed with people who look happy as hell.
Yeah. They don't do anything. But
that's all right.
Super happy. The checks keep coming. And every picture on the wall is of me.
Yeah.
That feels good. Keep that.
I don't want to keep you any longer, but I'm just honored to be your friend. And,
me too, man. I love you always.
So happy for you, and so
I'm doing a stand-up special, and I drop your name in it in a good way.
Oh, in a good way.
You have nothing to fear. I hate when somebody says that I heard your name at a comedy club. I'm like, oh, geez, that could go the other way.
Yeah.
But no, this is a good way.
Friend of Epstein. Oh, no. Well, listen, I love you, and I'm so happy for you, and proud of you for you. Just, I don't know, you're following your own North Star, and whatever you're doing is perfection. So,
thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
I love you, Conan.
I love you too. Just and I love you too, Gourley.
What?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Different Gourley.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That feels better.
I didn't have my glasses on.
Okay.